Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I am back from hunting in South Africa. This is going to be a super quick video of the highlights of times when I thought to pick up the phone and just film something real quick. So check this out. Not the highlight reel, because the best parts we're saving for the videos that are going to come out real soon from the trip. But this is a sneak peek video. Maybe we'll call that. Check this out. We had an awesome time in South Africa. Check it out. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. This is going to be a highlight reel vlog style of our trip to Africa. This is day one. We just woke up. What do you think?
Pretty cold.
No, it's like, I don't know, 55 or something Fahrenheit, but slept good. This is the highlight reel. Stay tuned for the full feature videos coming out after this one. Let's go get some breakfast.
All right.
South Africa. First morning we were there, we hit the range real quick just to make sure that things were still sighted in from the plane ride, and they were still dead on. I took the Savage Axis 2 Pro in 6.5 Creedmoor there, and then the Savage Impulse Driven Hunter in 30-06. We were ready to look for some critters. Alright, we got a wildebeest this morning. Now we're out looking for some more stuff. We got a zebra this morning. Now we're out looking for warthogs and impalas. Alright, quick update. Day 4, we've already got zebra, blue wildebeest, steinbuck, blesbok, and we still have impala and warthog on the list. So we're headed out into the bush to see what we can find. I think it's going to be a good day. Got some clouds in the sky. I don't know about in South Africa, but back home when it's cloudy I see more animals. Maybe that'd be the case here today, but stay tuned. Alright, got an impala this morning. Inside the trees or on the road? Get close to them and then drop them out of the sky. We got a double barrel 12 gauge here. Ouch. All right. right, so our last morning here in South Africa, we're headed to the airport later this morning, but just to show you a quick view of the room we stayed in, this is the Warthog hut, the number 3 hut. If you come here, you'll know what I'm talking about. But super nice room, big bed, fridge in there, a little coffee machine, rack for your clothes and whatever, and it has a mini split air unit, which worked very well. Actually too cold at times when we cranked it too low. Cool map. That's actually a stuffed nyala. Nice bathroom, big shower, and then another little room for the toilet. And then they gave us water and coffee and hot chocolates and a whole bunch of other stuff. But just to show you quick the place that we stayed in, there's these huts just like this, then there's a big lodge here. Then they got a whole bunch of stuff, skin and shed and cooler and all that stuff. But leaving South Africa today, ended up taking 5 animals. Also, 2 things I didn't mention. There is a zebra rug on the floor in this room, which is pretty cool. They got several of those in the big lodge too. And a safe if you want to use it. I didn't use it, but it's there if you want to use it. This is the view stepping out of our little hut here. See, they got a swimming pool there. That's the little circle where they cook your dinner at night. That's the main lodge over there, and then several of other little huts like we stayed in. Okay. Mommy had to go to the bathroom. Random pit stop here in Africa. All right, so like I said, not really a highlight reel, but that's a quick sneak peek. I'm still smiling ear to ear. We had such a fun time. So, unlike if you go take a trip to go take a whitetail or a mule deer, or, you know, whatever, in the U.S., you might go up to that deer, pay a bunch of money, and if you find a good deer, you take your deer, whatever, and then it's done. Well, here in Africa, for 5 animals, it was less than going to Texas and taking 1 small whitetail. Unbelievable. Or for sure less than going on some kind of guided elk trip out west or what have you. But we got to have fun the entire time. Like I said, took 5 different animals. You'll see them in the longer extended versions of the episodes we filmed. Had so much fun. By the way, if you saw that redheaded dude, that's my friend Charlie, who came with us to do a bunch of the filming stuff and make the videos even that much more better. Because he's a good cameraman. I'm just a ghetto guy that hits the red button on the cameras and doesn't know what I'm doing. But he filmed a bunch of really cool stuff. Charlie did. If you've ever considered going to hunt South Africa, you absolutely should. If you watched all the episodes before, you saw me talk about kind of the process and everything. We booked this through Big Game Hunting Adventures. They helped me with every step along the way. A little bit of paperwork I had to do. Literally all I had to do was show up on a plane. They picked me up. They took care of all the travel, all the food, everything. And you saw a little bit of a glimpse of the place we stayed in. Real nice. Super cool place. Wasn't expensive. You can go to Africa for less than what it takes to take 1 whitetail in the U.S. Hunting here has gotten expensive. Guess what? It's still cheap and affordable in South Africa. Real quick, you guys will see these in the videos too, and you've seen them, glimpses of them, as I filmed videos getting ready for this trip. The 2 rigs I took, so I took a 30-06 and a 6.5 Creedmoor. This is the 30-06 I took. It's a Savage impulse-driven hunter, straight pull action. Worked good. I actually took the Zebra with this and the Wildebeest. The scope on top is the Burris Eliminator 6. You go watch my full video that explains this, but long story short, you upload your round, which in this case, I took Remington's Premier Long Range, 172 grain, bonded bullet, and we caught them. We caught the bullet in the Wildebeest and the Zebra. I'm going to do a whole episode on that because I think it's really cool. But you tell the scope what ammo you're using, and then put in your chronograph speed and stuff, and then it has an automatic holdover point. So sure enough, the Wildebeest were hard for us to get up close to. We ended up catching up to some at extended ranges. Bang, bang, boom! I pressed the big button on the side. It said boop, and I sent it. Pooh! And the wildebeest dropped right where it stood. So I tested this extensively at the range to make sure that I was dead on and confident with this stuff. And that's one thing to do it from a bench rest. And I did it practice with a bipod too, if you saw that video. But to take a big game animal, a blue wildebeest is a big animal. We had some snips of it in this video. But this whole setup worked. And then on the end, I put my Banish backcountry can. That's pretty much my favorite hunting can. Keeps it quiet, no ear pro while you're hunting. And it's only 7 ounces and some change. So, pretty sweet. That's the Banish backcountry suppressor. And then, the 6.5 Creedmoor. Oh my goodness. I had so many people, a bunch of y'all, poo-pooing on me. 6.5 Creedmoor. Some of y'all said, that's illegal in Africa. No, it's not. Some of y'all said, that's too much weak sauce in Africa. Well, again, it all comes down to practice. Finding a load that your rifle likes. Small groups. Precision. Practice. You put that projectile exactly where you want it. You won't have any problems. So, I actually took 3 animals with the 6.5 Creedmoor. A Blessbach, which dropped right where it stood. Wait for that video. Also, a impala, which was a perfect shot, but it ran 50 yards and then dropped. But perfect shot on the impala. Stay tuned for that video. It's going to be a whole video on each animal. And then also, Steinbuck. Steinbuck. I keep saying it wrong, but Steinbuck. Stay tuned for the video on that. And that dropped right where it stood too. So, lots of y'all were complaining about me taking 6.5 Creedmoor to Africa. Well, it worked great. A Blessbach is a pretty big animal, and it worked on it. Impala and Steinbuck, pretty small animals. But that Blessbach, big animal. 6.5 Creedmoor dropped it. Again, I did some videos on this. This is Savage's brand new Savage Axis 2 Pro. Let's get you extra goodies. Adjustable trigger. All the Savage Axes now have this new stock. It's a whole new generation of Savage Axis. And on the end, this is a Savage Axis with a threaded barrel. They come like that in the Pro model. The can on this is my Banish 30 Gold can. Super quiet can that I put on a lot of stuff too. And it works great on 6.5 Creedmoor. The people we were hunting with too have really appreciated that we brought cans, because it's kind of hard on you when you're hunting with other people. Boom! And it also doesn't scare the critters, so on and so forth. But yeah, this one, I have the Burris Veracity PH on there. And I've done some videos on this too, but kind of the same thing. I told it through the app what ammo I was using. Remington Core-Lock tipped 129 grain stuff. And then on the dial, I don't know if I can get this camera to show you, but I might as well try while I'm sitting here. Turn it on. Boop, heads up display. And then on the dial, it actually says, it might be able to kind of give you a glimpse in here. Might be hard for the camera to see. Yeah, so you see it says 100 yards there. Obviously, it doesn't look like with all the rings. That's the lights reflecting off my camera. But you turn the elevation knob for the yardage that the animal is at. How cool is that? Whoop! You know, zebra's at 390 yards. And then the reticle automatically adjusts to being dead on. And you're good to go. So that's also a cool optic from Burris that I tested here at home. And then it worked great in the field. Practice, practice, practice. Placement is key. A good bullet is key. But we proved on this trip that the 2 rigs that I took to Africa worked fantastically. And I'm so excited to show you guys the footage. Man, about enough to make a grown man cry. That's how much fun I had in South Africa. Woo! Literally, it's so much fun. If you have never been to South Africa, which is probably 99.9% of us, or for whatever reason, I never planned on going to South Africa until I met some people who told me about it. It's a lot cheaper than you think. It's a whole lot of fun. And like I said, you get to take a whole bunch of stuff. and just have a lot of fun the whole time. Even while we were looking for the animals we were trying to take, we saw a bunch of other stuff. Ostrich, giraffe, nyalas, monkeys, what else? Bush bucks, kudus, tons and tons of stuff. We probably saw, I don't know, red hartebeest, gemsbok, the oryx with the straight horns. We probably saw 20 plus different species that we weren't even hunting and just had a blast. But I'm rambling now. I don't want to make this video too long, but definitely go check out Big Game Hunting Adventures. You saw some of the guys there in this little sneak peek video. Absolutely awesome guys. If you happen to watch this, I appreciate y'all. We had such a fantastic time. My wife was there with me. She had a good time. Whole lot of fun. But go check out Big Game Hunting Adventures. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for the videos coming out real soon. We'll see y'all on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!
Load it up and get it on as soon as you can. 30 on 6, 10 mil, 50 cap. It don't make a difference, man. We like